everyone.
Hello.
Welcome back to Monster Hunter World.
And as you can notice, we got a little bit of changes to both Blevin and Alistair.
We look like a church pipe organ.
Yeah, I heard church and I was like, where are you going with this? And I heard pipe organ, I was like, you know what? That's actually very accurate.
Look at our shoulder pads and tell me. Although I don't know why Alistair's armor makes him look like the court jester, but he is not having it.
No, he's not happy. So I like the this is the Bareth armor set, and I like it. Most of it, there's some skills we don't need to use, like guard, because we don't carry a shield with us. We're using the switch axe, but it gives us good good defensive stats. That's why I'm using it. We got some good stamina stuff, and I really like this one. No, wait. Oh, wait. Actually, never mind. I'll do something between episodes. I was going to add another armor set because you can look on the right. There's a little thing that says file type, and that's for my switch axe. So basically, it's that little staticky symbol is paralysis. So basically, if I go into sword mode and hit the enemies enough, I'll actually use paralysis element on them. And if I hit them enough times, they'll actually get temporarily stunned. And get free hits.
Yeah, for those of you watching on the right, it's a file as a PH aisle.
Yeah.
Kind of like when people said fat in the mid-2000s.
Yeah.
So
there's a difference, you know.
Oh, there's a very, very big difference. You know, you say you got fat stacks, and then it's actually just like, a stack of pancakes. There's a lot of miscommunication being done. Okay, so, if I remember correctly, we last left off with a story mission of doing an escort through the desert and coming across another hunter who's from another regiment, and he just wished us luck and said, he hoped to see us around.
Yep.
And basically acted very badass and all-knowing with it. So I'm pretty sure we'll be bumping into him eventually.
Yeah, more than likely.
Alright, now, are we doing another story quest, or is this a side quest?
Yes, we are doing our story quest.
Right,
so basically, what's happening is we have, different people for this expedition to the New World.
Yes.
And there's a young scholar, a botanist, and he has gone missing in the Wildspire Waste. That's the desert area where we fought the Bareth at. And he's gone missing, and we have to try to track him down, see if we can find the young lad.
Okay.
So that's our next story.
So we are rescuing the bookworm.
Yes.
All right, Neville Longbottom, here we come. That's what I shall call him, Neville.
All right, Neville the botanist.
Neville the botanist.
That's kind of counterproductive because and every time they went to their plants class, like when they had to deal with the mandrakes.
Oh yeah,
Neville passed out.
Movie, yeah.
Is this guy like a botanist where he's so passionate about his job even though he's scared of plants?
Possibly. Which that is kind of funny now that I think of it. That he was the one. It wasn't even the mandrake scream. It was just, no, ma'am, he's just fainted.
Yeah.
He's just a little overwhelmed at the moment.
I mean, have you seen those things?
They were not what one would call standardly pretty.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and here's our stego friends.
So we're moving around. I kind of know where to begin at, but I'm kind of just doing a little bit of exploring.
Whee! Yes.
Oh, actually, I'll go use this too. So, these are, occasionally you'll run into random palicos.
Yeah, but that one's an expert trapper.
And so what happens is if you confront them, Alistair will go up to him and have him join us for this mission.
Oh, sweet.
So we have expert trapper as a temporary ally, and we just found footprints.
All right, it must be the Scholar's Trail.
Wait,
does it really have to be? Because you said must.
What do you mean by must?
Now, she said it must be the Scholar's Trail. Like, does it really have to be? It can't be someone else? I mean, we're not the only people out here.
Apparently they assumed that, but then, when you do run around expeditions, there's other people. But apparently our scout flies glowed blue, and you saw those spikes there.
Yep. Sit down.
Yeah.
You know what that means?
What?
It means we kill things.
Mm-hmm.
Because that is how we solve things in this world.
I mean, Cameron, you've already...
Is there a problem? Do I have an axe that can become a sword? The problem will be solved.
Cameron, I don't understand why you're not playing this. You've already understand... You understand Monster Hunter so well.
I have the gift. No, I suspect that's going to be kind of the outlook of the new God of War game. Where it's like, Father, we must do a quest. No, we must kill something so you can say it's a quest. Just point me towards the thing we're going to kill. And just like that, I have summed up the new God of War.
Yep. Can't wait for it. It's gonna be so good.
I still have a theory. I'm afraid that that kid you see in all the previews, in all the posters, in all the demos, that kid's gone at least a third of the way into the game.
Are you talking about like the people, like the game testers?
No. I'm talking about the boy in the game.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
The one who says he's Kratos' son.
Yeah. That
kid is gone like a third of the way into the game.
Oh, okay. You said gone. Sorry.
Yeah.
So you're saying he's probably gonna die.
Oh yeah. I'm not going to put money on it, but that is what I foresee occurring as most likely.
A very high possibility.
Because then why else would Kratos be going around and fucking up Norse mythology since he already destroyed the world in the third God of War game by eliminating all of Greek mythology? I mean, seriously, after this, like, are we going to have another game of him just completely ruining Norse mythology by causing Ragnarok and then going to Egypt? Because they got a couple of gods he can go after there.
Dude, that'd be so cool.
And, like, slowly, like, that's the new God of War series. He's slowly going around the world just destroying every pantheon of gods.
Only he can be one. Or if he can't be a god, then no one can, basically.
Yeah. Like, even when he dies, he becomes reincarnated as a god killer.
Okay, that would be kind of fun.
Like, the last one is him in Japan. It's like, I hear you have some interesting gods to kill.
A lot of them. And mostly a lot of dragons.
Yeah.
But, real quick, we found the botanist.
Yes.
Right
Don't let me find it. Don't let me find it. And help me. That's kind of our job, dude.
And there's a dead bear up there.
Yep. And here's the thing that killed the bear. Probably.
Yeah.
Most likely. Or it's just having lunch.
Nah, it's pretty much the thing that killed the bear.
Ah. Well then, bad news for it.
We're around?
Exactly. We have now come across it. Meaning he is about to be having a very, very bad day. And honestly, if he had any wish to see tomorrow, he would just be leaving.
I know, right? I do like him, though. He's like a big old catfish, basically.
That is the vibe I'm getting. Like some sort of sea monster, catfish eel, with a little bit of shark.
Yeah. So he's basically the water version of the bear in that he coats himself in mud too, and he kind of gets some damage resistances, as long as he has mud on him, and we can kind of whack it off, basically.
Yeah, just like the Barrett, he's coughing up the gunk.
Yep.
Which, by the way, PS4 graphics really aren't needed for that kind of gunk.
No.
Just gonna throw that little tidbit out there.
They didn't need to be that graphic with it.
Yeah, because quite frankly, it just looks nasty.
Because just imagine how it would look like if I had that tasty 4K on a TV.
I refuse to imagine that. I completely refuse. Because 1080p is lovely, but I believe there are some things we don't need the definition for.
I'm a simple man. I'm a 1080p man.
There you go. Like I honestly wondered what like the next step in the whole resolution thing was going to be. I was like, it's 1080p. It's the most advanced graphics. Like, So are we just gonna keep adding numbers like like Sony with their products? We're just gonna keep adding numbers.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, now it's 4K. Like, okay, you added a number and a letter. That actually means 4,000. So you went from 1080 to 4,000. I feel we've skipped a few steps here.
No, or maybe Sony's just so far advanced, you know, they raised the bar, you know what I mean?
Let's be honest, if any kind of company is going to raise the bar in resolution, it is probably not going to be a well-known company. It's going to be a little independent company in Sweden or Norway.
Yeah.
And no one will give them credit for it.
No. Oh god, no.
Because, I mean, look at the guy from Intel who created the USB drive.
Really?
That man got one public appearance.
Oh. I didn't know that that's where the USB drive was made.
I'm pretty sure, if I'm remembering it correctly, because I'm pretty sure it was an Intel commercial that actually showed him. And it like had his name, it was like inventor of the USB.
That's pretty cool.
And it had him like being the rock star of his of the office. And it's like, I really wish that was true.
So, real quick.
Yes.
Let's see if I can get it to happen. Alright, so...
What's happening?
He's just spazzing around, basically, but what I was trying to do was, sorry, I'm kind of zoning out. Apologies.
Yeah, you're really zoning out mid-explanation.
They gave you a sonic bomb as, like, one of the pre-quest items.
Yeah.
And essentially what I was trying to do was see if, I could use it to, like, distract him while he's underwater.
Uh-huh.
Because, like, he's right here. Okay, so it doesn't affect him. So basically what's going to happen is, a lot of creatures that go underwater or go underground, you can use a sonic bomb to make them pop out where you want them to. Because normally when they do that, they'll want to, like, you know, come from below you. So if I see him dive underwater about to attack me, I should be able to throw the sonic bomb, and he can pop out where I throw it at, so he's away from me.
No, so it's a diversion tactic.
Mm-hmm. But sometimes I was trying to see if he's doing something, if I could throw it at him and cause it, and like really hurt his ears and cause him to fall prone on the ground. But it looks like I can't do that with him. Because there's some creatures where you can do that.
Huh, that's a very interesting detail.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, when you said, like, sonic bomb, I'm like, they actually gave you a bomb that just, like, explodes in sound. It's like, no, it's just a diversion tactic.
Mm-hmm.
It is throwing a pebble at the other side of the pond to distract him.
Now there are actual, like, bombs you can use in this.
Oh, I've no doubt.
Because, normally you'll use those whenever a monster is sleeping. Because a little fun rule about Monster Hunter is whenever a monster is sleeping, the next hit you do against it and before it wakes up does like 3 times damage. So whenever a monster is sleeping, people like to throw bombs at its face. That's where the sweet spot is, and just like rack up the damage there.
So you throw a bomb in a creature's face while it's asleep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think I've discovered why half the things on this island hate you.
I think we established that the last time we played, because we were talking about, you know, we're kind of invading their land.
Yeah, we are pulling the early Christopher Columbus stuff and not really getting them on our side. We're interrupting mating season, and now we're throwing bombs in their face. It is no wonder everything here wants us dead.
Yeah. So I want to show you something too, because there was a little fun fact about the Switch Axe. See, when I'm in sword mode, there's a little blue aura around me?
Yes.
So, apparently, you get that for whenever if you do enough hits in sword mode, and when I use my big finisher move, you actually latch onto the monster and do your big explosive move that way. Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I did not know that in between our last report until this recording session.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, see, even you're still learning stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we're going to get the sneak bonus on this one.
No, God, no.
Like, I don't know if we're just, like, wading through the mud or if we're actually trying to be stealthy at the moment. But I just saw, like the tiptoe motion.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I think it knows we're here.
So, it's now... Oh, is it paralyzed? Oh, I think it was paralyzed. So, that's one reason why I like paralysis, especially with the switch axe right now, is... you temporarily stun the monster, you can go up to, like, the head or a spot you want to break and really deal a good number on it.
Nice.
Wait for it. Oh, thanks. Oh, no, I hit it.
Alright, so basically, I need you to go D&D style, call your shot, and just decapitate the mother. Alright, I just Babe Ruth swing the hell out of this man.
Yeah, I'm kind of debating whether I should walk away and sharpen, because I know every time I do that, the monster I think the monster has a hidden radar for when you're sharpening, and they'll automatically turn to you and charge you.
It's like, it just hears that scraping, it's like, he's vulnerable!
Yes. Which, if the game developers did that, 1, bravo, 2...
It's not often I congratulate someone and then follow it up with, I want to fornicate a hole into your head.
Okay, I didn't go that far, Cameron. That's all you right there.
I'm sorry, I was translating the Xbox Live comments.
Oh. You were translating yourself into a commenter in general?
Basically.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, at our college, our alma mater, there's an esports team now, and they actually had a Smash Bros tournament recently, and
oh gosh,
I actually was sitting in the audience, and at one point I'm like, wait, this isn't right. We don't have a very angry 12-year-old yelling at us over the online features.
Now you see, if you were playing Call of Duty, that would be mandatory.
That's what the main game for the esports team is Counter-Strike.
There we go. So, sweet, I knocked him over. Pretty cool. And so I'll show you again real quick, Cameron. So I got the meter blue all around. So all I have to do is when I do my discharge. Oh, no, I missed it. So I think I have to hit the first hit, the first attack, and I missed it. But when you do that, when your aura is blue, then you automatically latch onto the monster, and it just looks really cool.
Well, I'm pretty sure we will come across other things that will allow us to do that.
Yeah.
Because, call me psychic, but I have a feeling we're going to come up against bigger things to kill.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
You think so, Cameron?
That is my belief.
That we're going up against bigger things?
That, larger creatures will emerge. Just as intent to kill us, eat us, and forget us.
I'm not sure, Cameron, but if so, I will prove. But we'll see. There's still plenty of game left to go through.
You literally just said, I don't know, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you were just like,
look, talking
patronizing me, or if it's like, no, dude, you've no idea. Some is coming in like 2 missions.
Yeah. Actually, I think it is exactly 2 missions. So, damn it, stop being a psychic, Cameron. Also, too, it's really hard to talk and play this at the same time sometimes.
Yeah, I know that. That's actually why I'm filling in with absolutely, completely random references and topics, so you can just respond to the topics instead of creating the topics.
Yeah.
For instance, you just killed the bastard.
Yeah.
Your response?
Yes.
Your reaction to this victory?
Woohoo!
Woohoo. I am looking at the capture, and I'm pretty sure that you burping was a louder register than your woohoo.
Cameron, me burping is louder than anything I can do. You remember the glory days of when we were roommates.
All you need to do is have 2 sips of Dr. Pepper, and you are a freaking foghorn. So don't even give me this used to crap. Alright, come summer, the first time you even think about grilling, you are just going to be belching not only the American alphabet, but the Greek, and you will learn the Egyptian one just for the shits and giggles of burping it.
Cameron, I don't know if you've ever questioned why I would ever have you as a co-host, but this is why. This is why. Thank you for giving me these moments.
You are completely welcome. I had a similar moment like this with Adam recently, and it ended with him with his head in his hands, pausing the game momentarily.
Was this
to
over?
Question his friendship with me.
Was this over your last recording session of Dark Cloud?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it was.
I look forward to seeing it when I edit it.
Absolutely. It will not be hard to figure out which episode it is.
Oh boy.
Because it's the one where Adam literally wonders why he isn't just recording with Will.
I'm gonna skip
Because like, Will's the one who comes up with the weird things to say, and apparently I just stepped in momentarily.
I think I nearly just broke my couch.
What did you do?
I tried to get up.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are listening to this playthrough, listening to this channel, I want you to know that I actually try very hard to come up with many of these jokes on the fly, to improv as best I can, but I feel at this instance anything I could say would pale in comparison to the things you are thinking. So for just a moment, I want you to insert your own joke here.
Let's make that a challenge.
About Matthew trying to get up and breaking his couch. Feel free to leave a comment that just says inserted joke here, and I will be more than happy to read them. Thank you.
Yes, if comments happen, I will make sure that Cameron reads them, and I'll make sure he replies back to them.
Every single one of them.
Yep.
Don't believe me? Try me.
Yep, this is a thing, so, yeah.
Oh good, it's the council again.
Yep, so basically we rescued the young botanists, and they're basically talking about, you know, all the crews that do their jobs, how they're getting things ready, and so they're basically ready to hunt down the big lava guy, the Zora Magnaros. But the problem is, our old T-Rex friend in the forest is running amok. And before we can go after the Zora Magnaros, we have to take care of this guy first.
Okay.
Usual Monster Hunter formula.
Okay. So we stop the muck, and we move forward.
Yep. So, let's see, botanist.
Insert Pokemon joke here. Now, I'm seeing the big guy in the armor just, you know, chilling like a villain in the back. Will he actually be accompanying us on this T-Rex hunt?
Not on the T-Rex hunt, but we will see him do some things soon. I'll let you look forward to that.
Okay. Because, I'm just gonna throw this out there, if you're that decked out, you really should be doing more than just sitting on your ass.
Yeah.
I'm not judging, you know, not my job, but, just saying, only makes sense.
It's the new Monster Hunter retirement plan. When you've hunted enough monsters to become enough of a badass, you just get to sit down and look cool and look like a badass the whole time.
I think that's also the Bloodborne Dark Souls.
Like any RPG formula.
Idea, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I am now so badass. I just get to sit here. Actually, that's the opening episode to Overlord.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am such a badass. I can just sit here, and everything falls around me.
So, rescuing him, we got a new item. This is called the Chili Mantle. It's basically like camo that you put on yourself.
So it's like a blanket.
Yeah.
that we're going to throw over ourselves.
But basically,
and hide.
There's going to be multiple mantles we'll be able to get as we play the game. And a chili mantle, when you put it on, it makes it harder for monsters to detect us. So if I'm in a real bind, I can quickly put that on, and the monster has to try to find me.
So it's like the bushes.
Yeah.
But mobile.
Yeah. So I could put that on and sharpen real quick.
You have a mobile shrubbery.
Yeah. A mobile shrubbery. I can now not unthink. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Guys, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to cut this episode now because I need to think about this. And we'll come back. We'll come back better, and we'll do our next quest or do our next big thing.
All right.
Yeah.
Until next time, everybody.
Bye.